calling the corporate headquarters for Brembo North America.
How much would it be to get custom brackets made with some probably 13, 14-inch rotors, something that fits in an 18-inch rim, 4 piston calipers for the front and 4 pistons for the rear. You can be slightly smaller in the rear. No parking brake, just the calipers and rotors and the brackets to attach them to an Audi or an Audi strut. 5,700 for the fronts. How much for the back? 4,200. It goes like our entire budget for the whole car. Oh, we're gonna go fast. So Audi video time. I know you guys want to see engines revving and blowing up and some squealing tires and shifting gears and wah wah wah. But before we run out of money, we got to address this situation because I do want to go home at the end of the race, and that's not going to cut it. This, I think, will cut it. All right, excuse the mess, but I'm running out of bench space, and Joel went back to school and he's supposed to clean the shop, and I haven't cleaned the shop in a bit. So anyway, our brake stuff is on the ground here. So after talking to Brembo, we realized that there is no chance of us ever getting new Brembo. So we always do, and we go on our Kijiji, which is Canada's version of Craigslist, and found these 4-piston Brembos off of an SRT8. Now these will stop the car, I have no doubt. The only issue with a North American car is that everything is actually pretty heavy. So unfortunately these calipers, even though they're aluminum, they're still decently heavy, but the rotors, I can't believe, they must be, I don't know, more than a bag of potatoes anyway. Which will handle the heat very well, but the problem is that's also a lot of mass to get moving. So it takes a while for the momentum to start, and it takes a while for that momentum to stop. Now Dodge's thing is always who cares about handling, let's just light the tires on fire. But we got a good deal on these online, and I thought I was just getting the calipers, but we ended up getting the rotors as well. So they're 13 7/8 rotors at the front and slightly smaller at the back. They're only like 13 1/4 at the back. And 4-piston Brembos. They are real Brembos. The stamp is in it. The only issue is they're the wrong color, so we might have to get one of the co-op students to sand that down, and we'll paint those red just because. Now, basically, we have to make these fit our Audi strut, which is not as difficult as it sounds. We got all new wheel bearings for it, so we'll press these out. The other two are pressed out already. But basically the Brembo calipers fit nicely inside the Audi mounting bracket there. So basically we need to make these SRT brakes fit our 1990 Audi, and it's actually pretty simple. We started off with making a little collar that fits around the Audi hub, and it centers our rotor. We got Jerry to just machine our 5x112 bolt pattern in between the Dodge 5x111.3, but the holes are bigger. They did actually bolt on as is, but now the bolt pattern is 100% perfect. So this will just fit inside our 18-inch rim, and I didn't want to go bigger on the rims because we're lowering the car too. So we'll buzz that on quick. So now that he's able to measure off the rotor, he measures the distance from here to here, and then figured out where the caliper is supposed to sit, and he came up with this. So this bracket will bolt to the Audi on the outside holes here, and then just that raised little part is where the SRT8 caliper will bolt to. I will be getting some new bolts, and that's all just finger tight. But that is a 14-inch rotor on a Audi hub. Just like the front brakes, we had a bracket made that fits around the back here, just gets bolted to the back. We gotta get new bolts for it. This is just for demonstration purposes. But throw the rotor on. And now this bracket will hold our back Brembos on. And just like that, we've got some brakes. These are the fronts, these are the backs, and this is what it used to be. So I can bolt it to the rim to prove, but I'm not going to because we are going to be installing this on the car, and this video will probably come out after we go to the zip tie drags. You'll be able to see it in person with all the brakes and the tires and the suspension on it. We'll actually probably be working on parts of it at the show. So if you guys were there and checked it out, thanks for everybody that helped out. Pretty excited that the car is starting to get put back together again now. So we had a lot of fun taking it apart. Everybody's kind of been doing their stuff in the background, suspension, transmission, brakes, and engine stuff. And now it's kind of all coming back again and we get to work on it. So here we go. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe because you never know what you're going to see next week on DeBoss Garage. If you like what you see, there's a lot of stuff happening to help support the channel. And remember, if you're not filthy, you're not rich.